All right. As he gets his headset on.
I'm coming.
Yes,
Here we go. Episode 10.
Oh, my God. Episode 10.
Hit it.
Bam.
Come on.
You know what's up.
Everybody, car guys and car gals,
That's
welcome
right.
to the 10th episode. But first things first. Woo! Forgive, focus, fly.
That's right.
That's right.
Do
We're
it
excited
every day.
to be Brewin Solutions with
Yes,
you
we
today.
are.
This
Man.
is Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And this is Frelin Arts, the subprime hero. And man, today we are going to be talking about the delivery.
That's right. We are excited to be Brewin Solutions with you, car guys and car gals. Just wanting to come have a cup of coffee and a conversation.
That's right. Man, all day. We're going to be bringing you guys, as usual, the fresh news, the buyer's tips, the jump box, and
All the goodies.
That's
so
right.
make sure that you are coming here and leaving with a to-go cup of solutions for you to brew in the world that you are affecting today.
That's right.
I am excited for
I'm
everybody
excited
coming
too.
to brew with us.
Oh, man.
Hey, car guys and car gals and solutionaries everywhere. Welcome to the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. Let's brew. And we are here
Yes.
excited to
Wow.
be with you, car guys and car gals.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the 10th brew.
This is unreal.
We are
I'm super excited right now.
exposed to the masses.
Yes, we are.
Showing them what it is that we actually look like. You've just heard the sound. Maybe you've seen a few videos. Maybe you actually know us.
Yeah.
But seeing us actually in action, know that usually we're way more comfortable, but rocking these nice little jackets.
Look, we kind of
Feeling
matched
like
today. I mean,
Adults again.
we're trying to look as professional as possible.
Yeah,
We're
'cause-
usually in hoodies and t-shirts, and well, I guess we're kind of still there, but we threw the jackets on to
Yeah.
give you guys a little bit more polished look today.
Yeah, make you understand that we know how to clean up, if you will.
Sure,
You know
and
what I mean?
deliver what we promise.
That's right. so speaking of delivery,
yes.
look at that. Man, you really know how to make a segue its way
I try to say
in-
it in there. Yeah.
to the conversation. Car guys and car gals, we are talking about delivery. We are
Yes.
talking about the 10th step inside of the
10th
10-step
step.
process.
Wow.
It's so much. There's just so many different layers you can unpack inside of understanding this whole thing that is the delivery process.
Absolutely.
And we're just excited to be at a new stage inside of our relationship with all of you out there, as there's stuff for us to deliver to you now. You can
Absolutely.
go to our website, you can go to our Facebook page or any of our social media spots.
Oh, we got a lot. We're starting to get more and more out there. So check us out. We're even on YouTube now. So if you want to watch some of our videos, we're starting to trickle more and more out there. It takes time to download them, but as you see and as you will learn that these videos, like this episode, will be on there. So we're excited about that. So our first episode, number 10, with video footage for you guys to laugh at us with.
That's right. So either way, not really too focused on anybody that's not in the room. It's going to be everybody that's actually hearing us right now, hearing what it is that we're saying. You that are seeing us, hey, we are excited to be Brewin Solutions with you. But talking to my man Fred over here, let's talk about the 10 steps, shall we?
10 steps.
I mean, I know that I bust chops a lot with my guys. You know, hey, what are the 10 steps? Hey, what are your 10 steps? The first 2 weeks, somebody working with me, they're annoyed with it. But the first day, that's really all that I am absolutely concerned with. And the 10 steps, everybody having their own kind of flow and, I guess, way that they assemble their 10 steps. I'm just going to put them out there the way that I was taught the very first day that I was in the car business.
Why not?
Step number 1.
Hey, I think it's pretty much common.
For everyone, meet and greet.
Yeah. It's kind of, what happens naturally is you're going to meet and greet them. Yeah. So
Warm, excited, and enthusiastic. I'm telling you, enthusiasm sells.
it always has and always will. It's the cornerstone of being in sales is having enthusiasm. Without that, you probably shouldn't be in the business. So it's definitely a key part of it for sure.
That's right. Step 2, it takes 2 to make a thing go right. So you got to build rapport.
Tons of it. And that's the key. If I was going to spend a lot of time in one of those little spots in my steps, it's going to be building rapport. And matter of fact, I'll probably be doing it throughout the whole time. I mean, all the way to delivery. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Exactly.
For
Number
sure.
3, what are you trying to do? You are actually trying to, in one way or another, qualify
Qualify
the
them, that's
customer
right.
for what it is that they're trying to achieve. And their ability to achieve what it is that they're wanting to achieve. So there's many layers on the qualify side also. You know, one would look at it on the side of, hey, I need to know what you're needing. The others would say, I need to know what you can do. And depending on what side of it you're on, would depend on which way the entire process flows. Whether you're in the subprime market, which is more on the side of, hey, what can I do?
Sure.
Or you're on the prime and actually, you know, have the ability to use your money however you'd like. It's more of, hey, what do you need and how do I get it to you? So all of you that you know, understand the 10 steps, utilize that qualify in different stages. I've always learned it as the third step. And for the most part, if you're consistent with your flow, it usually runs into that area.
Yeah, it really
you
does.
really don't want to start talking qualifying stuff until you've kind of started to slowly make a friend and build a little bit of a common ground for a moment.
No doubt.
And understanding who you're talking to.
You know, it's like, it's a loose term, but I hate to say it, but you wouldn't ask a lady to go home with you without at least getting to know her first, right? They probably wouldn't come home with you, at least one that you'd want to take home with you, unless they got to know you. You know, you got to build some rapport, you know, talk to them a little bit, make them feel comfortable. It's the same way. You can't ask somebody to buy a car. Hey, man, how you doing? Want to buy a car? No, you don't do it that way. So qualifying, building rapport, you know, after you meet and greet, they're so important. Those are very, very crucial. Spend a lot of time doing that. And then we go on to our fourth step, you know. And the fourth step, it is my favorite step in a weird way because I get excited, and I think so does the client that I'm with. So it's a lot of fun at that moment. Once you've built that rapport and you qualified and you know what you can help them get into, it gets pretty exciting, you know. I get to that part where the only thing you're kind of nervous is like, hope they don't go, I don't like it.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so that's what it comes down to.
So step number 4, making the correct selection. And then on that selection of vehicle, you are jump into number 5, which would be a crucial combination of execution. Absolutely. Presenting your features and benefits.
Yeah, and that's I remember one of my first managers ever, they mentioned to me, if you spend, and right now if you're watching this, if you spend this much time outside with your customer, when you bring them in, you're going to spend about this much time with them. So do that. Show them the car. Give them a reason, you know, but don't spend time on stuff they don't care about.
That's right.
Spend time on stuff that they do care about, but make them realize the value of the vehicle. Because when the value exceeds the cost to them in their mind, that's when they purchase for sure.
Yeah. You should have been trained this. Present a feature and then the benefit.
Yeah.
They are coupled together like coffee and cream.
Perfect.
Feature, benefit. They balance each other. They complement each other.
Absolutely. Or like Fred and Lou. I mean, it balances each other out.
That's a coffee correlation. Yeah. So, moving on. So, going from your step number 5, making sure that you touch all your buttons and you understand the safety features and you go through all of that. You actually get to experience what it is that we're walking around and talking about, the actual demo drive.
Wow.
And you need to go on a good route.
You do.
Car guys and car gals, I recommend 15 to 20 minutes minimum of a route, and I generally prefer for you to design a destination route.
Absolutely.
Where you come to a common ground of, hey, you know where this is? Yeah, let's start there.
Yeah.
Depending on where it is that you are, you have different abilities, but make sure that you have a good time of them experiencing this vehicle. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
Because they're not there to get a loan or they're there to write a big check. They're there to get a product, and they need to experience that. And that product drives.
And it's very expensive. It doesn't matter how much money you have. The price of a car these days, it's high. But so they want to make sure that they're making a right and good decision. So
if you're spending $1,000.
It's a lot of money. Doesn't matter.
You better drive it. You're still going to drive it, right? And you're like, no, I want that $1,000 brick.
And that's a tip for you salespeople, or for you customers. But for salespeople, nothing seals the deal like the feel of the wheel. So we all know that. So don't skip this step. A lot of people try to. They try to beat around and I've mentioned it in one of my car guy confessions. I'm
Listen to them.
Guilty of it. Once again, I don't do it anymore. And I will preach it, and I will coach it to every one of my my coworkers, my teammates. I will always coach that to them. Test drive, test drive, test drive. And there's so many different closes to help people do that when clients are trying to refuse to drive. But which client would be refusing to drive a car most of the time if they were really that serious? Not really. They're going to want to. You know, sometimes you'll hear, "Oh, I want to know the price before you drive." Well, you know, there's a million things you can say at that point, but but the key thing is to get them to ride. So make them ride, feel that wheel, seal the deal, and then when you get back,
man, you better ask for that business.
That's right. It is one of my favorite. I mean, I keep saying every step's my favorite step.
They're always favorites.
I love it all. It's fun.
Like my kids.
It is. It's my favorite. But
Number 7.
Oh gosh.
The trial close.
That's right.
You better make sure if you're working with a desk guy that respects their own time, respects your time, and wants to keep you accountable, that you ask for the business before you get to that next level where it gets awkward. If you don't actually ask for the business, it's awkward when you're presenting numbers and you're at the time of them having to make a decision, and then they just completely leave you hanging there. It's not good for you. It's not good for them. Nope. So make sure that you properly trial close the customer to understanding that if terms and figures are agreeable, they're ready to do business now.
Now.
And
right
if
now.
Not now, when?
Right.
No. But seriously, right now is when you want to ask that question. As soon as you complete that test drive, you want to make sure that you properly go into your step 7, which would then lead properly to the segue of number 8, negotiate.
Hello.
Where you are having the opportunity to do your full numbers presentation. Some of you out there, your process doesn't have a negotiation. Here's your numbers.
Yeah.
This is the number that it is on the vehicle that we're selling. This is your payment. This is how it goes. Enjoy. Some people do go back and forth. I'm starting to notice that there's a lot less of the negotiation going on, especially with people that are purchasing their vehicles online. That's it. You're done. You bought it now. Just like if we bought it on OVE or something like that. You know, buy it now. This is what you're getting it for. Bada bing, bada boom. Next.
Bought it. And
so coming after that, what do? You turn it over.
Yeah. You're gonna turn it all over to your management team to make sure that they take care of their part, such as, i.e., the paperwork, their stip collecting, and getting the deal printed out so they can sign off. Right. So that is one of my favorite parts. Turning it over to finance.
Excuse me, looking for that 7-10 split where you sent your best pitch down the lane. And you have a 7-10 split going on, and it's in between 7 and 10, step 7 and 10. That trial close isn't completely there, or it's there, and you're trying to make that connection from the trial close to the actual close after the negotiation is falling apart inside of the numbers. So you're then sending in that TO, that other manager, that second ball opportunity to pick up that 7-10 split, which sometimes seems far out. But with good ninjas, Jedi, those 7-10 splits happen all the time. Those are the high five moments for those closers out there that definitely are drinking car guy coffee.
Yes, no doubt about it. It's true, though. Hey.
Bing.
Bling. Well, we definitely drink car guy coffee. And when we do, it's exciting. Since the show started, no joke, not to stop where we were talking, I'm going to just throw this in really quick. I am drinking more coffee. It's more than I normally do. It's like I have to prove a point that, like, I'm Car Guy Coffee, so I'm going to drink tons of it now. Like, come on, man. I don't know. I literally think the other day at work, and I normally, my normal habit is to get a bottle of water, chug it down, then I go make me a cup of coffee in my Keurig at work, and then I drink it. This way I could feel like I'm leveling not too much coffee in me. The other day, I swear it was probably Wednesday or Thursday, and I don't remember drinking water. I think I drank like 5-6 cups of coffee that day. And I remember I came home, and I don't know if I should say this, but my urine was very dark. And it smelled like coffee in my bathroom. I was like, whoa, that's weird. So I drink water with your coffee, because you got to level it out, because everything in life is balance. So we can give you all the Car Guy coffee in the world, but you also have to make sure you put the water in balance with you. Be water.
Yeah.
Speaking of that. Anyway, not to change subject real quick, but yes, but yes, turnover is very important. And then,
so
just like our show,
that turnover to complete, you're going to delivery. And man, I would completely choose a salesperson based off of the way that even my team delivers. You know what I mean? For the most part, we have certain standards, certain things that get accomplished. But I know that when you bought a car from me personally, that sucker was standing as tall as I could make it. trying to make